How are you?
Good, man. Just chilling, hot off the weekend.
Nice. You had a nice weekend?
I had a sick-ass weekend, dude.
What'd you do?
Friday, no, actually, it was kind of miserable. Friday night, I went to a house party thing that I forgot I had to go to. It was like a Christmas party with like 6 people I didn't really know.
Yeah.
And just, I drank like a little bit.
Who is this with?
It's like Brittany's friends. These people. They're nice. They're really nice. But I like drank a little bit. And just stood there and like...
You sipping some cides.
I sipped some. They made margaritas.
Sipping Reedies.
So I was sipping Reedies. And I was just sitting there talking, bullshitting around. And then, so we go home and I woke up Saturday and it was just a total fucking crab, dude. I had a little hangover and I was just such
How was the party?
It's just mild. It's a very mild party. We just sat around and like people talked and bullshit. It was like a lot of, I got my fill of just like, when people say dad jokes, I know what they're talking about now.
Yeah,
It's it was not even that. It's like corporate office humor. When like someone says something slightly sexual and everyone goes like, whoa, I see what you're doing now. Oh, I know what you kind of guy you are. Like shit like that.
Yeah, sure.
I can only take so much.
Yeah.
So I woke up Saturday and was just like, fuck this. And I had to go to another party that was all my fault. My one friend invited me to it. And she has like a party where you had to dress in like 1920s garb. So I'm like, oh, Brittany will love this. And she'll have so much fun with this. So I'm like, this is great. So then like I told her about it and forgot about it. So I'm like just chilling. She's like, you ready to go? I'm like, where? She's like, we got to go get all of our shit. So I had to like go to fucking thrift stores, buy shit.
Flappers.
I just got like a $6 suit and a pair of suspenders. So I did that.
Oh my god,
it
dude,
sucked,
you're
dude.
so fucking gay.
It sucked, dude.
The shit you do is so gay, dude. God.
It was. But I had to go to one thrift store and the guy in there was trying to sell me a pair of pants that were too big for me. He's like, what size are you? I was like, I don't know, like 33, maybe 34. He was like, I got 36s, they'll fit you. And I was like, no, they won't, dude. I'm a 34 at maximum. They won't even, I was like, dude, I know what size pants I am, man. He's like, no, put them up to your neck. If they go around your neck, then I was like, dude.
What?
I'm not an idiot. I know what size pants I have.
What about going around your neck?
He said if you like take pants and like fold the waist around your neck in half, they fit you. Some weird.
What a dumb fuck.
Some weird crazy rule. And then so this is like the beginning. This is still the afternoon. I'm still all hungover and crabby. This dude's telling me to like that I'm a size 36. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking not. So then Brittany was like, come on, we're leaving. He was like, man, that's why you don't take your girl shopping. It's like, all right,
is this
man.
A white dude?
No.
Yeah.
So it was this black dude in the
sounded
shop.
like some sort of ancient theory that he gave you.
Yeah, and I even stopped too and like thought about it, and I was like, nah, you need to bring your girlfriend shopping. But and then like Brittany was like, can't believe he said that, and I'm like, relax, dude, it's not a big deal. So then I'm already caught in a crab swirl right now.
Now
where I'm
you've
just
got
like,
there's an issue at the pants store.
There's an issue at the black pants store, and now
Black Panther.
He's a Black Panther. He started saying like I shouldn't have. It was like my girlfriend's fault that I was there and the pants didn't fit me, and it's just like, dude, it has just nothing to do with her. I'm a size 34. Stop.
He probably didn't like you.
He hated me
because you were white.
He hated my ass, dude. He's like, "Oh, were you going to a job interview?" And I'm like,
"Oh,
bro, I'm not buying a fucking
fucking Black Panther."
And I felt I was uncomfortable being in there in the first place because I'm like,
sure.
I'm like, now I got to be like, no, I'm just buying some silly costume at your shitty store.
Yeah.
So already I'm just sitting here just like, fuck, I want to get out of here. So yeah, the Black Panther was like trying to have a pursuit of happiness me, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm going to a party and I just need like a costume. And he was right away just like, oh, these will fit. And I was like, no, they won't. I gotta go. That's when he started throwing fucking knives at my babe, dude. And I had to be like,
got your babe fired up.
Oh, she's all fucking mad.
So now you got a salty bitch in your car.
I'm a crab. I got a salty bitch in my car.
Wow, you shouldn't be talking that way.
So we drive to the next place, and we're just fighting in a thrift store the whole time. And
oh my god, dude,
it was just miserable, dude.
So fucking bad.
I'm hungover, and it's like shitty outside.
How many
like,
fucking Reedies did you put down?
I was just sipping them all night. They kept making them, and I was just fucking crushing them. How many
did you think you had, dude?
I have no idea. I wasn't that drunk at all.
You're a greedy little pig, dude.
I pigged a little bit. There was a...
I got to speak to greedy pigs. How about when I put down those tacos?
Oh,
I was
my God.
too greedy. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
But no, that was pretty much... That was it. And then I finally went, and I stood while people danced and stood in the corner of a room and just sat there and just kept saying, like, no, I don't want to dance. No, I don't want to dance. And finally, I was like, we got to get out of here, and we left.
Oh, my God.
So... Yeah, it was pretty tight. I sat there and was just like, no, I'm cool.
Oh, I was up at Bananas in North Jersey this weekend.
How was that?
It was good. It was a good club. I liked it.
Nice.
It was like a hotel lobby or like a hotel conference room.
Yeah.
But it really sucks. So I left on Friday and I stopped. Like I did Google Maps and like timed it so I could stop and go see Star Wars in the afternoon.
Nice.
And then keep driving.
Yeah.
Which was a sick move.
Yeah, it is.
But I went and I saw Star Wars, and then when I got out, there was just like 4 inches of snow.
Oh yeah, fucking snow.
It must have started snowing the second I walked into the movie.
That was Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I got out and there was just snow everywhere, and I was like, oh my God. So then I drive up the fucking New Jersey Turnpike at like 5 p.m. with complete fucking chaos.
You're on
I drove like 30
dude.
miles an hour.
Did you really?
It was like 30 miles an hour the whole way up.
Oh my God.
And then there was a couple wrecks. People were fucking. It was nuts. I was so stressed out, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Trying to get to fucking
bananas.
I'm gonna die a fucking penniless middle act driving to fucking Bananas Comedy Club.
Oh my God.
But no, then I got there and made fun of them all for being fucking wops.
That's sick.
And Dagos, and they were all getting mad.
That's hilarious.
I was like, dude, it's called fucking sauce. It's not gravy, you fucking wops. And they were like, hey, fuck you. I was like, dude, now that I have you all in one room, are you guys all from Jersey? And they were like, yeah. I was like, you guys drive like fucking dickheads.
Oh, so
Each
fucking
one of you
funny.
guys suck at driving. And they're like, fuck you. Like, they got so mad.
They
so easy.
love like state to state beef.
They love their state pride.
Dude, they love New Jersey.
They do. I think it's because everyone hates them.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think
a chicken and egg scenario. Maybe everyone hates them because they have state pride.
they're
Like
also,
Jersey, Texas, California.
Yeah.
Those are the state. Like Texas has state pride.
Oh yeah, big
but
time.
theirs is deserved. They were like a country. They were like a fucking.
That's big. It's
They're
a big
badass
state.
fucking state.
I mean,
New Jersey's just a fucking sack of shit.
Yeah, I mean, state pride is kind of annoying.
State pride is real fucking lame.
But I could see Texas bigger than Jersey for sure. I know what you mean.
yeah, Texas makes sense.
Jersey, I think, bands over the collective enemy. That's pretty much everyone. Everyone hates. Everyone constantly shits and makes fun. Like
Yes.
shits on Jersey, makes fun of it.
Jersey is. I mean, the only thing I've ever seen in Jersey is Philadelphia and New York.
Yeah.
Like I'm the only time I'm ever in Jersey is either going to the beach, which they're usually shitty beaches, packed with fucking retards from Philly.
Yeah.
Like Sea Isle is a shithole.
See, dude,
I
love
love
Seattle.
it. It's fun.
It is, but it is a shithole.
But it's a shitty beach.
It's full of like drunks and shit.
I never
yeah.
went there when I was young.
It's awesome.
I would go to nice beaches.
That was my home beach, dude.
I would use my white privilege. I'd go to like Hilton Head. I had nice beaches.
That was my home beach. Seattle was the mothership.
Fucking Nags Head, or not Nags Head, fucking
That's elite as fuck.
Outer Banks.
That's sick.
Drive down to North Carolina.
That's
yeah.
sick. That's elite.
Sea Isle is fucking for the
Dude,
peasants.
I used to like my parents and uncles would like. Well, my dad never went to the beach. My mom, she would like kind of drop me off my aunts and uncles down there.
Yeah.
So my aunts and uncles would just pass out around like 8 p.m. drunk, and then we would just when it was like 15, we would just raid the fucking cooler and just get shit faced. And just walk around at 2. I used to like wait till the
that's
bars let
awesome.
out and walk around and be like, "Fuck you guys, fuck you guys gay," and a bunch of like 23-year-olds would be like, "Fuck you." Dude.
Yeah. See, I didn't have that.
We just like throw eggs at drunk people and shit.
Yeah.
And just
The only
get
time
hammered.
I started going to Sea Isle was when I was like 22, 23.
Yeah.
And it was kind of. And then I went there recently. I went there, I guess, last summer,
Yeah.
2 summers ago, and it was just like
It's tough. If
it's
you
a
hit the
shithole.
If you hit the bars there, dude, it's a tough
It's like
scene.
going and getting drunk in Manioc.
Yeah, it is. With
like-
it literally
it's
is.
Manioc at the ocean.
It's Manioc
And
at
it's
the ocean.
not for me. But so like the only time I ever see Jersey is on the highway.
Yeah.
And there's just like industry and fucking airports and bridges. Like it's just a shithole.
It sucks, dude.
It's a fucking shithole, and they all have this
It'll be
shitty Jersey pride. Like there's I saw billboards for Jersey Boys, the musical. I was like, dude, those guys. I said it on set. I was like, yeah, those Jersey Boys are fucking gay.
That's so funny.
Like all they do is they're fucking gay. They were like, fuck you. Gay.
It's funny making fun of them for being Jersey Strong
Yeah.
too. It's
Oh,
like you
yeah,
guys had
true.
like 4 people die in a fucking flood.
Yeah, Jersey Strong.
Jersey Strong is too
Jersey
funny.
Strong is about as gay as Boston Strong.
They like some people didn't get their full like house insurance coverage and like we remain Jersey Strong. We didn't get a full FEMA payout.
Yeah, that was
Jersey. I lived there for 2 years, dude.
Yeah, Jersey's fucking.
It's insane.
For
It's
fucking
literally
retards.
It's when like the internet takes over shopping. The malls will be like Jersey will be the last state that has like full thriving malls.
Yeah,
If you go to like the Cherry Hill Mall on a Saturday, it's fucking insanely swamped.
Yeah,
and
Jersey
it
is
always will
garbage.
be. It always will be.
I feel like everything I've ever been in Jersey has been part of a strip mall.
yeah.
Yeah, well, enough shitting on. Oh, yeah, so I go up there. I was with a guy named Chris Porter. He was the headliner. Really funny guy. He was cool too. That was good.
That always helps.
Yeah, that helped a lot. Drove up, drove back, drove up, drove back. I stayed here Friday and Saturday night. So that
Okay,
was,
nice.
That kind of sucked. It was only a 2-hour drive, but
Yeah, it does
driving
kinda suck.
2 hours
and
there
it was
back.
shitty road
Yeah.
conditions.
So I was a little salty on that.
That's cool. You went up and made fun of people from New Jersey the
Yeah,
whole
made
time.
fun of him for being from Jersey, and then fuck, I'm going blank on this. Never mind. I forget what I was going to say.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sick podcast.
Nice,
dude.
dude.
Killer fucking cast. That's what the people want.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, it was just like, this is how I feel. No, I can't stop thinking about, the only thing I'm thinking about is last night.
Oh,
That
yeah.
show. That's
you
the only
got a
thing
worm
on my
in your
mind.
brain.
I can't. So
Dude.
last night I did a show at a local theater, and I opened the show with a joke because the theater's in Chinatown, and the name of the theater sounds like something Asians would name a theater.
Yeah.
Should I just say? I mean, who cares?
Might as well. You're banned
Just,
anyway.
There's a good comedy. Like it sounds funny. It's funny, and then I'm like, that I immediately, as soon as that joke is like getting I opened with it, and it hardly worked, and I was like, yeah, that joke never works. I always open with that. I like to open with a bad racist joke, make sure everyone knows I suck. Like just joking. Everything's fine.
The place is named Good Good. You're in Chinatown, and you open up, welcome to Good Good.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And it's funny they're
Hilarious,
they're
dude.
gentrifying Good, or they're
Yeah.
gentrifying Chinatown. So it's
Definitely.
it's funny to gentrify and to steal their culture.
By naming it Good
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, a very good comedy here. $5, all comedy you can have. Do you like alt white guys pretending to wear dress up clothes? Come in here. What about foreign named comedy girls? Today we have Napana Chamana. Very good comedy. Yeah, I'm definitely banned.
That'd be hilarious if like an old Asian dude bought that and just continued with their
know.
whole shtick.
Yeah. Today we have a Jabuki. Very funny comedy. Is he white? No one knows. Very diverse comedy here.
Stop.
Yeah, so
I can't take it anymore.
I went in there, dude. And every time I go, I'm always totally cognizant of the fact that
Oh my god.
somebody's going to get upset with it.
I'm sorry. The Asian voice, I think, is like the bottom of my foot in terms of my sense of humor.
Yeah, it
Just
is.
if you hit it, dude, I fucking
so
can't
funny.
stop laughing.
Well, that's why I fucking did it on stage, because it's funny to go up there.
It's so funny.
$5 comedy. You want the comedy here?
I don't know, man.
We sell textbooks. We rip off college kids for textbooks to pay for a good comedy here.
Yeah, that's a whole other issue.
Do we rip off Barack colleges sometimes? Maybe. Have we ever ripped off a Cheney? Yes. All right.
Oh my god.
So I did
So you did the voice.
did the voice, and then during my set I did a joke about everybody says they're not racist, and then I say being racist isn't like a yes or no thing. Being racist is like being hungry. Sure, you're not hungry right now, but a cheeseburger could cut you off in traffic and you could get hungry.
Yeah.
And then people kind of laugh, and then I say, if it helps, the cheeseburger's Asian. Does that help you feel comfortable with that joke?
And people laugh.
Because it seems like the cheeseburger I'm talking about is a black person,
Yeah.
at which point the joke is racist.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
then when I point out the fact that if it was Asian, you wouldn't be offended.
Well, and I've seen it a bunch of times in
Yes.
action. The joke works regardless, but then
Yeah.
when you hit the cheeseburger line saying he's Asian, everyone laughs.
So the point of that joke is to point out the double standard that it's racist for us to laugh. It is a racist if it is a black cheeseburger. Oh, very black cheeseburger. So if the cheeseburger's black, it's racist. But then if I make it Asian, everyone's comfortable with. White people are comfortable to laugh at it.
Definitely.
Which I'm pointing out the fact that that's
Yeah.
a double standard. Very double.
Well, you might be too subversive for your own good.
Maybe, but I think it's pretty clear when I say, does that make it better?
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, if the cheeseburger's Asian, does that help?
I think the whole thing is just that, like, so like an SJW sitting in the crowd, the soup's already rotten, dude.
Sure,
You said
sure,
cheeseburger,
sure,
now they're
sure.
going, meh. And you,
Yeah.
and you say Asian, they just go, meh.
Yeah,
meh.
that's exactly what happened. They misinterpreted it and they took it.
2 stops this time.
Yeah, exactly. They do the fucking cha-cha slide of oppression, dude. They're just like, oh. But so then I they did this interview thing because it was a game show or like a show.
You had three angry people, two angry people.
Yeah, 3 angry girls in the dead front row.
So it was like the Muppets instead of old men. It was just 2 angry Asian ladies looking down at you, being like, "Ah."
They're very pretty young. They were young too. That was a problem. They were like probably mid to early 20s. So they were just primed for like, he should not be talking about our race this way.
Oh, so they were just like,
they were full on fucking like. But again, they weren't doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
They were offended by what I had said, but they weren't saying anything.
Well,
they just didn't think it was funny, which is fine. Like I wasn't mad at them for that. That happens all the time. You're allowed to
people
either not get it or not think it's funny.
True.
So that's fine. I had no problem with that. But then when they do this interview thing afterwards, I was joking with the fact that they didn't like me.
Yeah.
I was like, these 3 did not like me at all.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, now that we're in the open Q&A session, I figured I'd address that, maybe break the ice. And I did kind of. They started to laugh. And I'd done an Australian joke, so that one of the hosts was like, yeah, they probably didn't like you because they're Australian. And I was like, I don't think that's it. It's probably because they're Asians. And that was what made them very upset.
But that was the truth of the matter.
Yeah, well, don't just say truth here. But no, and then I got off stage and I was like, man, I do feel bad. I didn't want to fucking actually hurt their feelings.
Yeah,
like
it hurts more too when they're hot.
Yeah,
you don't want to hurt
true,
hot chicks' feelings.
True.
You're like, no, I'm wrong.
Well, I just knew it was a miscommunication.
Yeah,
and I was the only one talking, so it was on me. So like, I felt bad.
Okay.
I was like, I felt bad. I didn't want to hurt their feelings. So I was like, I think I'm going to go apologize to them. And then a female comic that was on the show with me was like, those are actually my roommates. I think they'd be open to you apologizing to them. And I was like, yeah, I can do that for sure. I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't want to rehash it and make it weirder than it has to be. Maybe it wasn't that weird. Maybe it's just in my head. And she was like, no, I think it'd be good if you did. And I was like, all right, cool. I can probably do that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, if I want to, sure.
Yeah.
So then I'm standing there. And then that same female comic comes walking back in and is like, okay, now they're out front. You can go apologize to them.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like,
she's on like a headset right now.
Then
Being like,
she
oh, he's
walked
coming
into
out.
me. Yeah. Then she walked back and approached me and was like, they're outside. You can go apologize. You should apologize. She basically
Jesus
was like,
Christ.
go apologize.
She's pretty much shoving you out the door.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, man, now I really don't want to.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a normal reaction.
But so then I went out and I was like, hey, sorry about that. I did apologize. I wasn't like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. But I was like,
yeah.
Hey, I didn't have any intention of. When I walked up to them, the one girl literally like shuddered away from me. She's like, "Oh my God!"
Probably thought you were about to fucking
they
hit
were
them.
like really mad at me.
Probably thought you were about to bust your dick out, dude.
They were upset.
They're ready for level 2, dude. They thought you were about to fucking start jerking off.
Full fucking. So then I was like, guys, I was like, I didn't mean to do that. I was like, oh, so sorry. No, I didn't say that. That would have been sick. But no, I was like, sorry. I didn't mean to fucking get you guys fired up.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to offend you. I was just telling. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. And they were like, well, you expected us to like sit there and take. And I was like, look, you don't have to accept my apology.
Yeah.
I'm just saying sorry.
Apologies on the table.
Goodbye.
Nice.
Like, see ya. And then
should have just bought them some candy, not apologize.
Think I should have gotten sweet treats?
Got a sweet treat. Like, here you go.
Do you think they were like, but then,
that sucks. So you're forced to apologize. Basically, they're like, it was just like, all right, well, let's fucking debate, right?
Well, see, the thing that sucks is I was going to apologize on my own.
Yeah, and you got bullhorned.
And then someone came up and was like, go apologize right now. And it's like, well, now I'm apologizing for something that I've never had to apologize for those jokes in my entire life.
Yeah.
Not my entire life, but you know what I mean? Since I've been telling them, which
that'd
has
be
been
funny
like 2
if you were
years.
like, I do that every single time in my act, and then now you have to stick to like an Asian voice in your act every single time.
For sure.
So
then somebody that was at the show, somebody who...
So this is run by Good, who used to do digital graffiti and be like, this show's genius, this show's awesome.
Well,
and
I don't know if they ever called it genius.
Yeah, I've had it before. He's like, dude, this show's great, that show was awesome. So maybe not genius, quote unquote, but they're like, dude, awesome, this show's great, blah, blah, blah. So now you're telling me that was, what, last year?
Maybe 2.
2 years ago.
Year and a half, 2, yeah.
And now
times have changed, man. Things have changed.
That's a quick change, dude.
It was a sudden
That was
change.
the whole point of digital graffiti, to be as offensive as possible.
Yeah. But then I get home and read this Facebook message.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't read it. It was sent to me. This was clearly, I mean, it's vague because that's how these people operate.
Yeah, in the shadows.
They'll like obviously criticize you, but not name you.
Yeah.
And then be like, it wasn't about you.
Yeah.
So anyway, an hour after that show ended, somebody that was there he said, giving a pass to a racist, sexist, homophobic comedian because they're, quote, good at comedy is like giving a pass to a racist, sexist, homophobic politician because they're good at politics. Oh, a very wisdom. A very good wisdom, faggot.
Yeah, it's lame, dude.
Nah, that sucks. But
that does. Well,
so that's been bothering the fuck out of me.
That would piss me off,
it's like, man, every time I see the guy who wrote that, I try to be friendly. I mean,
Why?
I get it. He doesn't fucking like me. Well, I don't. Anytime people don't like me,
that's true. Yeah,
it bothers the fuck out.
Well,
of me.
the onus is on you too, because like we're currently the Monstars right now, dude.
Yeah, and like,
yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's not like they're gonna be like, hey, man, you know, things are
there's
weird right now.
Zero chance he would ever be like, look.
Well, if he needed something from you,
sure,
he would be like, you're the best, you're the great.
But it's like,
if you have more credits, not a problem.
If I had the textbooks,
yeah.
But yeah, it's just, it sucks. I mean, now it's definitely not going to ever resolve itself. I'm sure they'll get their weasel mitts on this. But
sure, of course.
Yeah, it's just been a bummer because I've tried every time I'm there to be friendly with him.
Yeah. Well, dude, you could literally.
But
it doesn't matter. It all depends on.
On stage, I'm racist and sexist and homophobic.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, dude,
it's brand over common sense, and his brand is to be an ally. Mm-hmm. Their brand, excuse me, the club, the theater's brand is like, this is, you know, they're not, that type of comedy isn't meant, and by that type of comedy, I mean, if it's coming from a straight white guy. Exactly. Yeah. If I was anything else saying exactly the same set last night.
If anyone complains, you know what I mean? Like if they had, it's just you know, that's their product. You go in there and it's just, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. So, but I mean, it's not even about if you were friends or whatever. It's like, even if you guys were best friends, as soon as people were like, I don't like him, you could have paid for the whole theater.
Sure.
And as soon as people were like, I don't like him.
I got my name on that plaque
out
really? Front. Yeah.
That's sick.
That'd be sick if I got blacked off of it.
Probably will.
That'd be fucking sick. A little Sharpie.
Someone's gonna fucking color you in.
Oh. Dishonorable.
Dude, you know how last week I was talking about the fry flip, like that whole shit, the Me Too trickling down? Yeah. Dude, literally a week goes by, and I saw an account. It was on Legal Advice on Reddit. This guy took a female coworker, or it was his female. He was the boss, and he took one of his workers, this girl, and he was like, "Hey, can we talk?" And took her into an office, and was like, "Here's some stuff I've been noticing that hasn't really been going well for you. Let's try to work on it." And I was like, "All right, you know, see you later." Mm-hmm. And she went above his head to the next level. Who was a lady boss, and was like, "He just reprimanded me, blah blah blah." Took me into a room. And the lady boss called them all together and was like, do you know that you can't take a female into a room at work by yourself? Because you could have showed her your genitals or done something sexual. And she asked the girl, like, did he do that? And the girl was like, yeah, he did. Swear to God. So now this guy's like, dude, I definitely did it. So he's boys to the IT guy, and he goes, yo, this chick's saying I showed her my dick, and I was in this room at this time. Everything's on camera. Yeah. So the IT guy busts up the video, and he's like, yeah, dude, you definitely didn't show her your dick. You're on camera the entire time. So then they fire this guy immediately, right away, like, you're fired, get out. Sure. So they fire this guy because this girl said this, and then the guy just goes to another company. He's like, fuck that company, I'll just go somewhere else. He goes to another company, and then the lady reached out to that company being like, he's a sexual harasser. So now he's like, all right, I'm fucking suing you guys. Calls the IT guy, goes, give me the fucking video, I'm suing the shit out of these guys. And then the lady goes to the IT guy being like, delete all the security footage. And he was like, no, because if we get subpoenaed, I'm going to destroy evidence. I'm not doing that. So he refused to do it. And then the lady who originally said he showed her his penis was forced to rescind her statement. And then she got fired. The lady got fired, and the guy got back to his company and got paid like $70,000 more.
Wow, what a fucking
dude, if you're at work, man,
sexual assault redemption,
dude, GoPros on your desk, man. I've called this before. It's starting to fucking happen. I mean, I don't know if it happened before and now it's just reported more, but dude, it's insane. Yeah. They were like, you could have showed her your penis, and the girl was like, he did.
Oh, fucking TJ Miller got hit with it.
Yeah, TJ
Miller got...
That story was weird, too, because it was like her account was like, we hooked up, we're having sex, and he punched me so hard in the face that he chipped my tooth, and then we're having sex again, and he shoved a bottle in my vagina. It's like, dude, it's like he cracked your tooth? And this was TJ Miller, the student. I don't think he was really like the TJ Miller.
Famous TJ Miller.
Yeah, the famous... Silicon Valley guy.
This is just regular fucking weirdo TJ Miller.
So he punched her in the face during sex, and then the next time we're having sex, it's like,
well, don't have sex again.
I don't have sex with TJ Miller if he's punching you in the face. He was like choking her two-handed and like stuffing a beer bottle up her vagina.
That's not our place.
But no,
speak whether or not she should do it again. Maybe that one-time thing was a slip up
punch.
Yeah, and she was like, "Forget it.
I'll just see what happens on the sequel."
I forgive you, babe.
Well, he's TJ Miller went full Roy Moore and was like, "Nope, didn't happen."
Yeah, TJ Miller hit the
fake.
fucking fake news.
Well, he's got the wife to back. He has a powerful ally where this is a first encounter where now. Well, I guess the Clintons had that going, but like he has his wife to be like, he didn't do that. These are lies.
Sure.
So TJ may come out all right on this.
I think so. I think if you're hit with this,
you need a good woman by your side.
You need a good bae.
That's what Abe said. Behind every good man is a woman deflecting sexual assault allegations. Be like, no, he didn't do it.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
I'm already regretting the first part of this.
Really?
Yeah.
You get antsy?
It just sucks.
It
sucks
does.
that it's
well,
come
you're
to
the
this.
bad guy no matter what. So
I'm gonna be the bad guy, but it's whatever. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm at Bananas Comedy Club regardless.
Still fighting your fight, dude.
I'm at fucking Hartford, Connecticut Funny Bone this weekend.
Well, I just wonder if they'll actually hit you with the big band.
I mean, I don't care if they do.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
though.
really ever been paid for doing comedy at that show or that club.
Yeah.
And
we got paid big time for our show.
No, we didn't.
We used to get like $30 every time we packed it out. That was sick.
Every time we sold it out and brought Big J Okerson into there. Literally brought Big J Okerson to our show.
Yeah.
I brought some decent comics there. I brought Rich Voss there. I brought Big J Okerson there.
Yeah. You fucking homophobe.
And if you bring Big J, who's pretty much constantly homophobic, sexist, and racist throughout his comedy, and Rich Voss, who's clearly homophobic, racist, and sexist in his comedy, and you're happy to receive them.
Well, I'm telling you, man, all you need is more credits.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Very.
Dude, supporting them is like supporting a politician who's racist, homophobic, and bigoted.
True. They should.
Duh.
Yeah. It's very clear.
Tony, if you have more credits, you're good. All you need is credits to crush all that.
It's tough to get credits.
Well,
because I suck.
And don't make fun of Asians, dude.
True. I'm going to stop making fun of
Wait
Asians.
till you get on TV
then
and
I'm
then
just
get on. Fucking let it rip.
Well, I don't make fun of Asians.
No, I know.
The thing wasn't, I mean, it was funny too, because I was like, if I bring this up on our podcast, all you have to do is listen to any one of our podcasts and be like, oh yeah, he's pretty racist. I tone it down so much on stage compared to this.
Well, I mean, plus too, you get a lot of people on stage, and I mean, this is a classic role reversal. It never works, but there's like I watch black comics all the time make fun of do white guy voice, and I'm always like hilarious.
Yeah,
love watching black dudes do white guy voice. It just makes me laugh.
Oh my god,
it makes me laugh so hard.
Well, hello, yeah, like
officer. Yeah, it's always like calling the cops.
Well, like, I don't. So I realize there's no correlation. The correlation is very thin between black comics making fun of white people.
It's foggy.
But there's enough people, every single comic, like literally saying white guys are evil. Mm-hmm. And there doesn't seem to be that much of a joke in it. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? Like people go on stage and be like, straight white men should not be in power. And it's like, all right.
If I started fucking talking about like Rupert Murdoch and all that shit, people would be like, yo, bro, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just what it is, man.
There were people that were upset.
Because you said a good.
Because I said, welcome to a good comedy. But it wasn't a big deal.
No.
And I was wrong in that they were upset
about it. They probably were charged. They probably went Super Saiyan mode on Facebook, all caps, outraged.
Yeah, they were definitely, they were reaching to get offended on that. They were reaching.
They just went, a little like the anime teardrop hit the corner of their head, like,
And I would just stand there like, oh, the fucking
all the stripes came behind
the background behind me, just like, oh, yeah.
Oh, see, that's funny.
It is funny.
That's hilarious.
But some places you just, I don't know. It sucks because it happened. It all changed with the political climate.
Yeah.
Like
if Trump didn't win,
when I first moved here, everything was cool.
Yeah.
And everybody got along and everything was fine. And then politics and all that, like political correctness and people being anti-politically correct and like, because both sides are not equal, but both sides are pretty wrong on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like there's a ton of fucking morons on the anti-PC fucking side that are like,
Well, it's just the whole thing's just like a it's like a self-calibrating mechanism. It's like you have weirdos on the left and right, and they have to just kind of argue so that this doesn't fly off the rails either way.
And especially in comedy, where 95% of these people are complete fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sitting across from a guy who comes on his own laptop.
Exactly.
Who seems pretty normal.
Yeah, and that's the thing
community,
too.
You're actually normal.
I'm like really well keeled among comedians, and it's like. It is funny, dude. And it's also even just like people who, when people talk like they have a huge handle on politics who like don't work in politics, I'm always kind of in my head like, you're just jerking yourself off.
Yeah.
Like to think that you, a fucking waiter or whatever you do, or just sitting at home and you got the grasp on the entire landscape of politics in America and you're like, here's what we need to do. It's like you're jerking yourself off.
Yeah, I used to do that. I've been in that. And then I grew up and I was like, I started to grow up and be like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And if you look at pretty much any argument, both sides usually have decent reasons. Like net neutrality even had some decent fucking reasons. Like everything has.
Dude, thank our new sponsor, the repeal of net neutrality.
Yes, thank you very much. Our new sponsor paying for internet.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to make people pay $20 a podcast
this
to get rich.
This podcast now costs $800.
7 Bitcoins
all
per
we
listen.
need is one guy. All we need is Richards to buy this thing, dude.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
we need
Someone could totally buy our
Trevor
podcast.
And fucking Richards to buy this for
our
$800.
Podcast is up for sale right now.
Yo, also, shout out fucking Christian, Toronto. What up, bull?
Damn.
I think he's a Jersey
really?
bull.
We got some Jersey boys.
Could be. He's in either North Jersey or Brooklyn. I forget.
That's sick.
He's like a fucking wrestler.
Damn.
I checked his Facebook out. He hit me up. I was like, yo, your podcast is the shit.
We should fucking wrestle a little bit.
Shout out to those fucking bulls,
what's up,
dude.
man.
He said him and his boys listen to it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so
I wanted
funny.
to give that shout out.
That's a good shout out.
Yeah. But yeah, that fucking thing last night, it just keeps happening. And I keep telling myself, like,
it'll get better.
Stop fucking worrying about like PC fucking shit when it comes to comedy.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't affect you. And it really doesn't in clubs. Or like at any place really, other than local showcases. That's the only place it.
Yeah, you got like you got another good 20 years before you got to worry about like those two ladies being like 35-year-old, or I guess it'd be like more like 15 years when they were like the 40-year-olds at Bananas sitting there like. But by then the whole landscape will be so different. Like Bananas will be out of business in 15 years.
I don't know. How dare you?
I mean, it probably
Bananas
will.
is a fucking landmark. Bananas has been there forever.
I bet it has.
They had a fucking sick wall.
I bet it has. I bet it has. But in 15 years, it'll have to be called something else.
I don't know. I'm very team Bananas.
Oh, I'm not hating on Bananas.
No, Bananas. I was trying to get some pictures for you. They were sick.
I've heard of Bananas. It's been a long
photos they have because it's outside of New York. So
they used to be in Philly.
I don't think.
Oh, there was a Bananas comedy club in Philly.
Really?
Way back when.
Perhaps. But this one it's outside of New York, so they just get New York comics. So it was like Louis, Chris Rock, fucking everybody.
Yeah, it's fucking
everybody.
huge.
It was sick.
My thing is that in 15 years, like when all the college kids are like 35, 40, then it'll be weird. Unless, of course,
I think people are going to grow up a little.
Yeah, that's the other thing
and
too.
Be like, words can't hurt you.
I don't know. It'll be funny.
Sticks and stones.
It'll be funny to see 50-year-olds who are being like, "What? What did you say?" And it'll just be like, "Oh man."
Well, I think once you turn 50, your parents die, you lose a kid.
Yeah.
You fucking life hits you in the dick hard enough that you're like, did he just say that the cheeseburger was Asian?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, my parents died of cancer, so
yeah,
I can handle this joke.
Yeah.
Young kids, I think, are the ones who are like, that's not the way the world should be.
Yeah, I was like that when I was 22.
There should not be a guy up there saying that. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, that's why he's saying it, because it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
That's the other thing, too. It's like, you're just a jackass. Like, if you're a comedian, you should just be a jackass and, like, trying to make people laugh. Be like, no, I'm a comedian, but I'm also going to diagnose the world's ills. And it's like...
Even though that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, that's true. I think you've retroactively thrown that on there. I think you're just like, oh, that sounds like a black guy, Asian guy, and everyone's like, ah, and it's just like, hell yeah, it works.
No, that's not why I did that.
Really?
Literally, the first time I said it was, would it make, because the white people weren't laughing.
Really? The very first time you ever did it? Really?
The white people were not laughing when I said cheeseburger's black. Or the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And I was like, would it help if the cheeseburger was Asian?
Oh, okay.
Anytime I've said it has been,
I always just thought that was just the next level of the joke, and I'm like, hilarious.
No, the whole time that joke has always been.
I've always enjoyed that purely surface level and been like, I'm like, oh, the cheeseburger's Asian? I just start laughing.
Well, good. I hope it reaches you in that sense.
Pure
I
surface
hope
level.
there's a lot of guys out there that are like, sweet. It was funny either way.
Hilarious.
Now that I know the cheeseburger's Asian, it's better.
Literally.
Oh, I posted a YouTube video of my stand-up on the main board. I never want to post anything I do on Facebook or Reddit or something.
The main board's a sick move.
It's kind of corny. I like to let the boys have it.
That's fucking
They
sick.
shit on me.
What?
They didn't like that. That set I showed you from Peggy's
What was
show?
the problem?
I don't know. Just they didn't like. I posted the last time I did Philly's Funniest.
Yeah.
I posted that on there, and they loved it.
Okay.
Then I posted this one on there, and I was like, I've gotten better. That's a better set. The new one's better than Philly's Funniest.
Yeah.
I guess not to them.
I mean, dude, it's probably like Bill's or Burr's latest special. Some people thought he was too chill, and they were like, I don't know about this. That's basically that's where you're at right now. You're at Burr right now.
No,
you were too laid back, and they were like, dude, where's the fire? Where's the fire from before?
So. I think no. I mean, it's a microcosm of that.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's hilarious.
Because I didn't explain that at the beginning of that set. I was on stage for like 5 minutes
fucking around. Yeah.
So
dude, it's so funny to think of you chucking that out there and getting the feedback and being like, what the fuck? What the fuck's
yeah. First time I read it, I was like, what the fuck? First off, no one cared. I was like, last time I posted this, people were like, dude, that was great. That's amazing, blah, blah, blah. And now I posted it and people are like, you look hunched over. Stand up straight. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck, dude?
He's got ripped apart.
Yeah, I got fucking... And then there's a retarded guy named Gubbs. There's an old guy that's defending me. He's like...
Oh, that's good.
He's like, Chef... My name's just fucking Chef Goldblum. He was like, Chef's trying, everybody, back off. And it's like, dude, I'm not trying. I'm fucking... This is good.
It hurts, too.
Yeah. He's like, stand-up comedy is trial and error. Back off. I was like... This wasn't an error.
Oh, my God.
This is a good set, you
Holy
fuckers.
shit, you've been having a rough one.
Yeah, I had a rough day.
You would have tagged me out and been at the fucking
days.
20s costume party in a second, dude.
I would have been at that. I would have been blacked out at that 20s party. Doing the Charleston, bro. I'm like,
dude, I just don't like being at parties. I really don't like it anymore. And it's funny because like I'll be sitting there and Brittany's like, you have really bad social anxiety. I'm like, I don't have fucking social anxiety. Shut the fuck up. I'm fine.
I mean, the last party I went to, I argued about Palestine and Israel.
Yeah.
So I'm not the best.
Yeah, I just sat there all night and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna sit down. I was like, I'm a little too low. I should probably sit on the arm of the couch. I'm like, that's kind of rude. I'm gonna sit on the arm of the couch, and I stand up and I'm just like, what are you doing standing here like this, dude? You got to talk to someone. Then I'm like looking around like, oh God, what should I do?
Yeah, dude.
Luckily, I saw someone like my brother knew, and I just like clung to him, like, "Hey, man, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, that's cool." And it's like as soon as he left, I was like, "Fuck."
Nice. I just got a text from my friend. He said, "Just now listening to the second half of last week's cast. Matt should be a serial killer with some of these beating habits he has."
Serial killer.
Yeah, coming the way you come is
serial killers
fucking crazy.
Serial killers are notoriously clean. I'm not a serial killer.
Matt just showed me a video on his laptop, and this is the first time
Screen's tough.
First time I've looked at your screen with this new lens of, in my mind, this new filter of like, is all the grime on his screen cum?
I don't know either.
It's got to be.
I think it's just a little bit of like, sneezes.
Dick sneezes. I don't know. I think your dick sneezed all over this thing.
Coughs.
Several dick coughs. Yeah, that thing is...
My laptop's fucked up. And you didn't even... When you see it in the daylight, it's like... Yo, bro.
Bud.
Yo, bro. But it is, I think, just general grime, too.
I had some people that said you were a horse feeder about that.
Why would I lie?
That's what I said.
Dude, I mean...
defended you. I was
okay, I'm lying.
I looked him in the eyes, dude. It seemed pretty convincing.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
I knew it was.
Also,
as soon as you said it.
Why would I lie? And when you say come on my laptop, I'm coming into a t-shirt. I can't stress this enough. It's up angled at an L, and I stand there and go right into the t-shirt. It's actually extremely...
You want me to tell you who thought you were a horsey?
Yeah, let me please. I don't care.
Ryan Shaner.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He thought I was lying? All right. No, I mean, you can watch me do it. That's so funny.
No, he didn't even listen to the podcast. I told him,
funny.
I was like, it was a crazy episode. Matt said he comes on his laptop, and he was like, what?
Not on my laptop. Of course you think I'm lying.
Come all over your laptop.
It's into a t-shirt.
And then someone was like, maybe he's into... David James was like, maybe he's into tributing. And I was like, we talked about tributing,
yeah,
but I don't think this is that. I think he just wants to see his nut.
No, I just want to... I want to stand up. I don't... When I'm sitting in a chair, it goes everywhere, dude.
All right, so instead of laying the laptop on... Or the shirt on the laptop...
Yeah.
Put the laptop over your dick. Or your... God damn it. Your shirt over your dick.
Ew, no.
Yes.
Oh, I've done that before, like a sock.
Yes.
It's too sensitive, dude. I cry out too loud.
What do you mean you cry out?
I used to do it with like those really really fuzzy blankets.
Yeah.
I used to use those things, and I sent a couple of those things straight to hell, and I would just be like, ah! That feels too good, dude. I can't be doing that. I'm looking at Jane's fuzzy blanket. You can't, if you feel something soft like a velveteen glove, instantly you're like, well, we got to put this thing on my dick.
Velveteen?
Like a velveteen
rabbit? Yeah, dude. Some of those soft blankets, like, let's say if I did do that orange blanket
it's
right
too
there
intense,
would be
dude.
pretty good for it.
I'll pass out, dude. I know, it's too
Soft, dude. Soft blankies?
Forget about it.
Look, if you...
Someone bought me, when I was 15 or 16, someone bought me silk boxers, and it was over.
Yeah.
I would just be like, okay.
That'll jar one loose out of you.
Oh, I'd walk around in them and be like, I felt like I was on Viagra. I'd be like, oh, God.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, not lying about that. It's not on my laptop. It's on a shirt.
There's definitely some residue on that screen.
Yeah, well, there you go. You try to fucking...
Terrible thing to see.
You room raided my laptop, and you hit the black light, and you went, ugh.
Room raider. Yeah, that was... But that's been... Back to that fucking bullshit that happened to me last night.
I know.
Can't get it. I won't let that go for a while.
You shouldn't, man.
And then people will be like...
Someone bullied you about your art.
Somebody will listen to this and call me a dickhead, and I'll be like, listen, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'll apologize to whoever confronts me about this.
You have to.
I got to work on that. I got to work on not apologizing.
Just sticking to your guns.
My sister was making fun of me for that. The
Yeah.
whole last episode, I apologized after every single thing.
Oh, it's funny, too, and I thought about that afterwards. I'm like, damn, dude, Katie's right. You gotta rip it.
I know. Well, and then as soon as I apologized last night to those girls, when I was like, listen, I'm sorry about that, then I am complete, like, I'm agreeing that I was wrong.
Now you're wrong, yeah.
I was like...
Well, it's not that. It's just, it's weird because they would love to believe you're, like, super one-dimensional and you just walk around being
Sure.
like, Asians, black people, fucking
Yeah,
Muslims.
which is... Yeah.
And it's like you're just making jokes, and then in your day-to-day life, when you know somebody's upset with you, it bothers you.
Yeah.
Because you're not a sociopath. So now you got to, so you just won't... I do the same thing. I walk into a room and I'm like, fuck, man. I have some weird shit with this person, and it's just like... You just would rather be like, hey, what's going on?
Sure.
Whatever.
And I've done it a couple times.
It doesn't, you know what I mean?
And eventually it just comes back to me apologizing again.
Yeah, but there's a whole other set of factors, too, because it's like... I can't even explain, like, you having to apologize is almost like bedrock to their social interaction. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To, like, that whole thing, to where, like... Yeah. It's not like that their whole Saturday nights revolve around that, being like... And then these Asian girls got mad and I forced Shane to do this, and it's like... You run a fucking comedy club, dude.
No, it wasn't him.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, like, to be like, yeah, that was fucked up. I've never met a comedy owner like a club owner who was just trying to tell a comedian, like, well, they'll tell you not to be dirty, I guess.
You know what's also funny? I haven't run into that in a long time.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 years.
Well, once you start middling too,
sure,
when you're hosting, that's when they hit you with like, be clean. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, welcome to.
Oh, I closed. Yeah. It's funny too when people like host, because now I have it in my mind that the host should be kind of clean.
Yeah.
And then a host will walk out and be like, what the fuck is up? How the fuck are you? And I'm sitting there like, whoa, dude.
Yo, man,
chill the fuck out. Meanwhile, a year ago, I was walking out like, what's up, faggots? Yeah, fuck yeah, Trump.
I love seeing when hosts go out and just fucking totally rip it. Or like when you go on a show and a host just fucking eats a bird, you get to come out. It's like,
yes,
after you host and you don't have to host anymore, it's so nice to come out after the host. If they do bad, you can just make fun of them. And if they do good, you're like, all right, crowd's hot. I'm going to go out and smash.
I remember it now because I kind of did that. Because this weekend at Bananas Comedy Club, the host... Camacho is his last name.
Nice. I have a cousin's cousin named Camacho.
He's a good bull.
What was his first name?
James.
Okay.
James. And I think it's Camacho, but whatever. James. Yeah. He was funny. He's a New York kid. And he went on and was like, he was talking about how he's half Asian, half Puerto Rican.
Okay.
His mom's Chinese, his dad's Puerto Rican. And he was talking about he was talking about how, his life growing up like that, standard stuff. And then I followed him and I was like, I did not know that guy was diverse. Thought for sure he was white. I was back right before the show. I was giving him the old fucking inside white guy talk. I was like,
really?
Yo, I saw Star Wars, a little too much diversity. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to him like he was a white guy. And that reminds me of I saw Star Wars. There was too much diversity.
I have heard about the fallout about it. I've been reading about it.
It was fucking ridiculous.
What was it?
Well, all right, it's not the most ridiculous thing in the world, but it's just like it's a little heavy-handed.
Really?
Like I was watching it by myself, just sitting there, empty theater, 1 PM, middle of New Jersey, just
Really?
loving life.
You think you got tricked by a genie, dude?
I think a genie might have,
When I went back and spliced a bunch of people into the film?
perhaps, but it's just like, so they've diversified the movie. They've made it more diverse, which is cool, but they only made the rebellion diverse. So like they inserted more women, some black guys, some purple-haired lady, some fucking Asians.
I heard the purple hair lady got a lot of backlash.
Purple-haired lady was atrocious.
Really?
It was really bad. But
So the rebellion in Star Wars now is like
the rebellion's diverse. The Empire, all the bad guys stayed white.
Darth Trump?
Stayed white British dudes.
Really?
Like, we have them, yes. We should destroy them. Sir, please, can we kill these rebellion?
And that's the funniest part about that movie is that, like, if you even live in America, you're on the Death Star.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, welcome, dude.
Yeah, you are the Empire.
You're on. Yeah, exactly. You're part of it. So like,
Basically, the rebellion is the fucking Taliban.
Yeah, I know.
They're fighting sky robots. They're fighting fucking...
Literally.
Yeah.
That is the funniest thing to me. People are like, it's like, yeah, that's cool, dude. You like hate this country and all, but you're kind of
You're a stormtrooper that's sitting there like, maybe we should be nicer to Ewoks, guys. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Get in line. Okay.
But that is funny they did that because that's like, and it's. You can see how they'd make an effort to do that, but I can see what you're saying. If it's being like,
there's a fucking attack, like the space battle scenes. It's all like chick pilots fighting against bad guys.
yeah. I mean, that's just and that's just gonna be
Red team, go! And it's like, oh, god damn it!
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Why are we doing this?
That's gonna be the way. That's gonna be the way it is, dude.
Oh, how about this?
What?
Call of Duty World War II game.
Yeah.
Female fighters.
What?
They also won't show a swastika. Even showing the Germans, they don't show swastikas. No swastikas in Nazi Germany.
I can see them taking that out, just because of like
They have the fucking Holocaust in it.
Do they really?
Yeah, they have guys loading people
who's
up
the
on the
Holocaust?
trains.
Is it just like fucking SWMs?
Definitely.
It's just straight white men.
Yeah. I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure they have black female soldiers.
Yeah, World War II. Front lines.
Classic.
Against the
very historically accurate.
So they have the Nazis in like Ghostbusters outfits, basically.
Yeah,
just like brown. That's funny.
Really, I
could
this.
see them leaving out the swastika just because it's like they're like, all right, just don't draw a big, huge, and blaze. But I guess video games have had that before, right? Like World War II games.
Yeah,
I've had a nice little schwa going down.
Oh man, black female Nazis.
Yeah, you getting some?
Yeah.
Wait, so they have... You're telling me like in the video game they have black female Nazis?
Yes.
That's fucking sick.
I guess.
What did you do when you were like your infantryman running around? You saw all these fucking women and fucking black female Nazis.
I don't know what you do. What do you do if you're fighting the Nazis? What do you do if you're fighting the U.S., the airborne?
Yeah.
And there's black females airborning, parachuting into fucking France, dude. How
Nazis?
do you even stop that? No, these are U.S. In 1944,
Yeah.
45, the U.S. sent over black women to finish the job.
Definitely, dude.
According to
the EA games.
Yeah, they're like, Hitler, put down the guns now. I don't like people playing with my Jews. Nah.
Yeah, that is, I mean, that's definitely, but it's anymore. It's like,
I mean, it's a video game, so it's hard I'm not offended. But it's just so typical.
It is funny.
So funny.
See, did you get a good controller slam in? As soon as you saw a black lady, you're like, God,
I didn't play it yet. I didn't play it yet.
You saw the trailer?
Yeah. I've seen enough. There's enough backlash online. If I didn't know that and I started playing it, that would fucking ruin that game for me.
Yeah.
Because it would just be like, it happened during Star Wars. I was watching Star Wars, and then they just kept doing shit like, like the purple-haired lady comes out of nowhere and is like, I'm the captain now. I have... Like, you're just a trigger-happy man. Can a woman please control that? And I'm sitting there, I'm like...
They say they go like that deep into it?
Yes. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, can I just...
Watch Star Wars?
Can I just not have this jammed down my fucking throat?
Damn.
For 2 seconds?
You can't.
I'm in a theater by myself in New Jersey just trying to watch a fucking movie I love since I was a kid.
Yeah,
I've loved
like Star
this
Wars,
shit.
yeah.
Love Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I sit down, I'm so happy the fucking Star Wars comes on the screen. It's like, fuck yeah, this is going to be awesome. and then like within a minute, it's like 3 strong Asian ladies are blowing up a fucking thing, and I'm just like, God, what the fuck, dude?
So you think it should just be straight white men
Not
fucking
exclusively, but if it's gonna be fighting, yes, not just white men. There should be some black guys and some aliens.
Yeah.
Get some aliens in there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But if it's fighting,
I know what you mean. If you're
why are
fucking,
we gonna do this? Why are we pretending that like?
Well, especially the video game, it's like. So
I mean, if it's a World War II game and we're throwing in black ladies or any ladies, doesn't matter if they're black. It's just like the U.S. now hardly uses females in combat.
I've never,
if
I've never
they
heard
even
of
do,
it.
I don't know if they do.
They probably got a couple fucking Hellraisers, but
Sure.
it's probably like.
But it's like
I don't know if they're kicking in the door.
Why are we pretending that like now we're gonna just rewrite history? Not rewrite history because it's a fucking video game, but still.
Yeah, but I mean,
but still be like, and this is where the black women stormed Normandy. Thank you,
dude. That is funny. It's funny too because it's like, I mean, and you know this, you could totally just be like whatever, but there is a part when you're playing it and you're storming D-Day and you're just like, is that a fucking black chick who just blew up in a mortar? You're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, like,
and now you get shot.
Why did they ruin this?
You have the Germans shooting at you. Now you're just. I can see that fucking up your gameplay.
That
where
would
you're
fuck
kind of
me
just
up,
like.
dude. Now imagine you're getting excited to see Star Wars, dude. And look, I'm all right with Rey, who's the female Jedi. Sick.
Yeah, she's good.
That's cool.
The last one was good.
Yeah, the last one was great.
It was fine. The guy
the
defected.
stormtrooper, great.
Defected. Yeah.
I had no problem with that.
Yep.
That's fucking great. But then, how about 10 more? And it's like, all right.
Well, they got praise for it, so they were probably like, yeah. It's a classic conundrum.
Wait till you see if you see.
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
When you see it, wait till you see how bad this one chick is.
Ugh.
One of the main characters now in this one is this Asian chick.
What'd she do?
She just is it.
I've been watching a show with Lucy Liu recently.
So bad.
I've been watching a show with Lucy Liu recently. I really like.
Sick.
I really like. It's called Elementary.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. Lucy Liu she's so hot.
Lucy Liu's
dude.
great.
She's so hot.
Now, if there was a Star Wars scene in Elementary, I don't think I would want Lucy Liu leading the fight.
Really?
Although Lucy Liu is pretty good.
She's Kill Bill, yeah. She can do the
fucking
kicks.
handle a lightsaber.
That's true. Yeah, that's odd, but it's also like, I wonder what's going to happen. Like, are people going to get like sick of it, or is it just like? Like I was today in my car. I was like, we're just getting bullied, and everything's just coming back into style. Now we have to be gentlemen again. Like in the 40s, you had to be like, madame, and like not pull out our dicks.
Yeah.
Now we're back to being like, madame,
Yes.
But we can't. We also are in the double bind where like, we'd have to like get to a door, then look and like see if she wants to. Because if you open the door, you can also offend. So we have to be like, we have to basically just be weaklings.
Here's some other ones. I'm sorry. I'm just only thinking about this now. Is like I was watching Peaky Blinders.
I just watched the second.
Love the show.
Yeah, the second episode.
Awesome. You should keep watching it. It's
I
really
like
good.
it.
But they still toss in like the Peaky Blinders within their gang.
Yeah.
There's a couple black guys sneaking around. You'll see that.
In the Peakies.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, this is 1920s or 20s fucking England, and these are gypsies from England. Like, how open-minded do you think these dudes are?
I don't know.
And also, and that's another thing, because you can be like, of course there were black people.
There was Jamaicans
of course
and shit,
there's Caribbean, of course there's black people from in England. It's in a city, it's all that. So like, that could have been there.
Yeah.
It's unlikely, probably.
Yeah.
But yes, it could. Same thing that happened in fucking Battlefront, that video game.
Yeah.
The American guys are black.
In Battlefront, what?
In the Battlefront, it's like a World War I game.
Okay.
It's like...
Do they have black troops?
They did.
Yeah.
But that's like 1% of the United States forces over there.
Yeah.
It's like, that's who we're going with?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to get mad. But I like my soldiers in my video games white. And I like my Star Wars white.
That's sick, dude. It is funny. I mean, the Peaky Blinders one is like, I don't know anything
It's just
about
they
England.
inserted it.
Yeah.
Like, it's clear that they inserted it.
Yeah.
There's a fucking black priest that the Peaky Blinders go to. Like, they needed to insert
See,
black
I can
people.
get that. I can just, when
I
I'm
brush
watching,
it off, but when you know...
Like in Louis had just super white kids, and then his wife was just black. And you can watch the show, and it's just like...
Yeah, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
But it's just, when you can see it, it's clear what they're doing.
Yeah, of course.
You know why they're doing it.
That's
for
what
a modern purpose, a current purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
They're making a historical piece, and then they're like, here's some... We got to make sure today people are happy about it.
Yeah.
And like...
Well, it's actually pretty
Takes you out of
smart.
it.
If you think about it, maybe it is. Because it's like, you just get nothing but praise. And if anyone is like, "What the fuck? Why'd you like put a bunch of black guys in this?" It's just like the problem just takes care of itself.
What are you, racist?
So you just get all the praise, and
Sure.
it's just like, oh, please,
Like
stop.
if anybody's like, why the fuck are there so many chicks in Star Wars now? Like the rebellions. And see, there's the problem. I don't have a problem with chicks in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's funny though that they only made the good guys diverse now.
Yeah.
The Empire is still. They have like one chick. They
Really?
have one female stormtrooper.
Just like an Ann Coulter.
Yeah. They have a white British female stormtrooper.
Yeah, I mean that's the that's the story of the time.
This is a fucking wild cast.
It is sick. That is funny though, dude. Because I read about that and I saw people being like, "Will you fucking shut up? Oh, boo hoo! That your Star Wars wasn't the way you wanted it." I was dying. I didn't see it.
Yeah. So that's funny, and then it's like, yeah, you can't complain about it, and nor really should you.
Yeah,
Like I'm not gonna fucking write a letter.
that'd be awesome.
I
if
will
you did.
podcast about it, but no.
Yeah,
It's like I don't care. I still liked it. It was so cool. Star Wars is still the fucking tits.
yeah,
But it was clear. It's funny to see them do it. Like you can.
yeah.
You
know
see
why?
the trick now.
Yeah, it's like when your parents watching news in the '80s. They were probably like, "Really?" And then you were just sat here being like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Now you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah. It's
awesome. I love it. I love knowing the score.
Fired up, dude.
When people are trying to get me, dude.
I was got last night.
You got triggered at Star Wars.
I got fucking triggered at Star Wars, and then I took it out on some poor Asian girl in the front row of that show. And I want to go on the record and apologize.
You're like Shia LaBeouf in that movie. You're just like fucking hallucinating Asian girls in the crowd. You're like, you fucking ruined Star Wars.
Yeah, there's.
You're like a PTSD soldier coming back from war.
Don't you dare disrespect the soldiers, dude.
I'm not disrespecting them.
You did. Don't compare anything I do to a fucking PTSD soldier.
Dude. That's
How
old
dare
hat.
you.
That's old
How
hat.
dare
That's
you.
old hat. No one's gonna get fired up for the troops anymore, dude.
They should. That's more.
They should.
That's more offensive than "I'll go the good." But
Yeah.
I wasn't on stage making fun of PTSD. That would have actually been offensive. But so I'm sure I'll apologize for this in 1 week.
You think so?
Yeah,
Stick to your guns.
I'm going to
dude.
apologize for this in 20 minutes.
Really?
As soon as this is released, I'm going to be like,
You just told your truth.
so sorry
You
about
just
that.
told your fucking tale.
yeah.
You
but
sang your
I still
song.
have that feeling of like I don't want to make anybody mad.
I hear you.
Particularly, the good are good. But yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Do you?
No, not
I
really.
just want to get that shit off my. What are you doing for Christmas? That's Monday.
Going to Chicago, dude.
You're going to Chicago for
I'll be in
Christmas?
Chicago, yeah. I'll be in whatchamacallit?
You'd be in Chirac.
Yeah.
You don't
Chirac.
like calling it that.
No, I forgot. It was like
You're not allowed
Shy.
to say
I
that?
thought it was Shy.
Chiran.
Shy Town, or I just forgot what the fuck to call it.
How does your family feel about that?
I don't care.
They don't care.
I have fucking
You
6
are-
brothers and sisters.
You're old enough.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
You can go wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was like, "Are you going to be home?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She thought I'd be out grinding.
You should no show.
She thought I'd be out. I might.
You
Who
should show up
knows?
in a Santa suit.
Weather permitting.
Show up in a Santa suit.
I'll be up in Connecticut day before Christmas Eve. Be up in Connecticut.
That's fucking. I'll be sick.
Working my tail
I
off.
was imagining you being at your family Christmas party and all of a sudden there's just like a black guy in your family and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, like 3 Asians are just in my family. My family's like, they've always been here. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything, but they don't make sense being here. It's not accurate
Your
that
sister
they're
has
here.
purple hair and you just sit there, you're just sitting here like, what's
We
going
got an Arab
on?
now.
That's
We
true.
got Arabs infiltrating my family now.
That's true.
Keeping my white blood pure. My fucking depressed, alcoholic, diabetic blood needs to, my dumb white blood needs to remain pure.
Well, there you have it.
That is just. I just Alex Jones the fuck out that whole episode, dude.
It was fun.
I've been so upset about that all day. It's just the worst
You
time.
needed to get it. You couldn't talk about anything else.
It's the
dude.
worst time for us to have done this podcast.
You couldn't.
Within less than 24
I
hours
know.
from that incident. I just somebody messaged me that Facebook status.
Oh, man.
You know what else was funny? Before I went on,
Yeah.
I was backstage talking to the girl, the female comic, who eventually would demand an apology out of me.
Yeah.
Before the show, being friendly, everything's good. And I was like, she was like, kind of asking. I was like, I might have said like, I don't feel like going out there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do it. And she's like, why? What's wrong? And I was like, I don't like performing at a place where I have a feeling like, I just get the feeling that everybody in here fucking does not like me.
Yeah.
Like, the comics I see, the comics that hang out there, the owner, just doesn't.
Yeah.
I know the owner doesn't like me.
Yeah.
And just when you see other comics that are like wanting you to fail,
Of course.
so it's hard to do stand up for people that don't like you.
Yeah, especially in a crowd that's geared
Especially
not
in a
to.
crowd that's like, he better not be offensive. He's a straight white man. He's lucky he's here.
Yeah.
If he's not being silly, he better not be straight and white.
Yeah.
The only way you can be white on that type of stage is
Super
if
silly,
you're
dude.
like wearing a tight sweater and being a complete pussy
Yeah.
and making fun like, I suck my own dick.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, that was a bad example because it's a real example. And from a funny comic. But just before the show, I was like, yeah, I don't like performing places where I feel like people don't like me. And she's like, yeah, I feel that a lot too. And I was like, yeah, once you realize that no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Once you realize like you're not important enough for people to care.
Yeah.
Which is normally the case. Then it doesn't matter. You realize you were just being dumb. You're in your own head because no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but usually what happens is I'll go out there and talk a lot of shit, like call everyone dorks, make fun of them for being liberal,
Yeah.
make fun of it for being a safe space. And then it does well, it works. And then as soon as I get off stage, I feel bad about it. Just 'cause
What
it's
else
like,
can you do?
I feel bad about it. And then usually somebody hits me with a vague Facebook post. I called my fucking shot. I
Damn!
100% said that.
Wow.
And then I, of course, go on stage, was a little heavy-handed with the Asians, get
Yeah.
off stage, felt bad about it,
Got hit
come
with the
home,
Facebook
get
post.
hit with a vague Facebook post.
Wow.
100%. Called it.
Interesting.
Shane Stradamus, dude.
That is Shane Stradamus,
I
dude.
called it.
Holy fuck.
And now I'll spend the next week in torment.
Why?
No, I'll
fucking
go
cares?
do stand-up tonight and then Friday and Saturday up at the
Ball-
Funny
this is
Bone.
Ball out
The
elsewhere.
Funny Bone in Hartford, Connecticut with the Rich Voss, with the legend, dude. I love that guy so much.
He's so fucking
He's
funny.
the best.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
So, yeah, I'll be fine. I just, just don't like to have people upset with me.
I hear you. It's hard.
I'm a nice guy.
It's hard, but dude,
Yeah.
all great men must
Oh, great man.
deal with your detractors.
Yeah. Fucking hang myself.
A lot of great men do that as
A
well.
lot of great men have hung themselves and got shot in the head and shit.
Yep.
So, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Ball out.
don't hang
I'm
yourself.
not going to hang myself over a fucking Asian girl getting offended.
Sorry.
I'm not going to. You don't have to actually worry.
No, I'm not. It's just so funny to imagine.
If I Shawshanked it and fucking wrote like Shane was here, hung myself at the good.
the drywall's just like,
Yeah, I would go right. I mean, this thing's already leaking. My ceiling's dripping with water. It's a peasant's life for me, dude.
yeah, you don't have enough. You'd have to like do it like The Wire and hang yourself from the doorknob like the one dude.
What? You sit down with it?
Yeah, you sit on it and hang
That
yourself.
takes some.
You
balls
gotta
not to
really
stand
want
up.
it. Yeah, you gotta really want it.
No, I'm not that sad.
All right.
I'll probably just. If I did that, I would probably Allah Akbar.
You
Like,
go bomb vest?
Not actual bomb. I'm talking full on stand up. Fucking.
You think you Bud Wire a
Get
stand up
nuts.
set?
I wouldn't actually commit suicide. I'm saying I'd give a couple hardcore fucking
Oh, yeah.
sets before I dropped.
Yeah, that's true.
You know how we were saying last week about Allah Akbar is you guys are all retards is the new.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
do that. I'd hit a couple rooms and just be like, you guys are all retards. Do a 6 set.
When I was in Brooklyn, I tried doing that. I was like, I'm gonna tell these people just how annoying they are, and I got up there and I was just be like, "You fucking, these guys fucking suck." And I just mumbled and stuttered and was like, "Fuck you guys." And
No,
left.
I'm good at that.
I know, I'm horrible
I
at
can
it.
go into a room like in Brooklyn and be like,
And
yo,
hold
what's up?
court, yeah.
It's fucking me.
Yeah.
Your bully from high school. You thought you could fucking hide from me in Brooklyn, you fucking dork. I found you. I learned art and I found you.
Yep.
Yeah, that line usually works.
Yeah, I just went up there and just stuttered. And was like, fuck these guys.
You guys are so fucking gay. Like, I'm trying to be funny and you guys are just fucking getting mad at it.
Well, I agreed with the comic who went up before me because they were like, his shit was funny and they weren't giving him anything. I'm like, you guys fucking suck, blah, 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 blah. And it just evolved into me just being like, I don't know what I was about to talk about next. I was like, oh, God. They gave me a light and I was like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And I was out.
All right, we should end this, right?
Yeah.
That's enough time. So, Hartford Funny Bone this weekend. I should start talking about dates.
Yeah, hit him
All right,
up.
Not that anybody will fucking come to these.
Don't be so negative, dude. You got to
Fuck
restructure
you.
your brain. Dude, you
I
got
know, I
to
know.
positive thoughts.
22nd, 23rd, Hartford Funny Bone. 28th, Victoria Freehouse in Philly. 29th, Morristown, New Jersey with the Rich Voss.
Nice.
December 30th, I'll be in Hershey, PA. So any of you Central PA dogs, Hershey, PA. And New Year's Eve, the 31st, I'll be in Magoobies in Baltimore. So if you live down there, come there. And then the 5th and 6th of January, I'll be at the Mohegan Sun.
Damn.
And then the next weekend...
Wow, dude, it's too many dates.
I know, this is so many dates. And then I'll be in Lancaster the next weekend.
Hell yeah. What you need to do is imagine your niece, right? You know the feeling you get? Imagine your niece. Apply that to yourself.
No.
Love yourself.
I hate myself.
No.
I did yoga today, though. I was feeling myself.
I'm telling you, dude, just channel your love for your niece and apply it to yourself.
See how hot I look in this picture I took. McKeever was making fun of me for that Facebook status I got hit with. Yeah, I'll show you this hot picture in a second.
Let me see.
Maybe I'll post it on the Reddit.
Please do, dude.
So review our podcast. Come to all those gay shows I just mentioned, and review the podcast. Join our Reddit.
Send Shane a nice message too.
Just remind me that I'm not a racist.
Tell me you appreciate him.
Tell me you love me.
All right,
I love you.
See you guys.
Praise the Lord, I was born to drive boat. Feeling like Slash in front of the chapel. I'm lean back with the Les Paul. Shit I smoke is like cholesterol. Spilled dressing on the vest at the festival, the best of all. Had a midget Puerto Rican at my beck and call. Best believe